Well, after all that eating, I don't know. Buck had a kid and he did reap, Buck had a kid and he did reap, Buck had a kid and he did reap. Think of the life that she must keep,
Basilio.
Basilio. Yes. Brett.
What?
Brett.
Bread. What do you want?
Oregon first.
And this one. This one, 6 years.
6 years.
6 years. Utah, 1 year, 6 months.
I don't know why. Why Pico de Gallo?
This one is Pico de Gallo.
No. You must be living on landmines. You must be living on landmines. Maybe that's why you're crying. Broken glass. You must be living on flood tides. You must be living on flood tides. It's a wonder how you rise above all that. I don't understand why the rotor spins freely without the wheel on it, but locks when I put the wheel on.
Private ceremonial activities, including vision quests, take place here today as they have countless journeys.
Bitter.
Instructional stories center on the lake. Is it bedtime kombucha? It's plastic.
Bus ride out to the west side, trying to lose myself. Theater on the avenue, sitting in the dark seats, watching the stage lights rise, listening to King Lear speak, and suddenly I realize over these dirty buildings there's a bright sunset and a story that the world forgets. These years like pages keep turning and the people keep yearning for a story that goes on and on and on. Ooh, like a bus ride, it goes on. Ooh, like a bus ride, it goes on and on. Bus ride out to the seaside, trying to lose myself on a cold and foggy afternoon. Stand on a naked strip of sand, white caps washing in again and again, trying to tell me things that I don't understand. Over these haunted waters there's a bright sunset and a story that the world forgets. These years like pages keep turning and the people keep yearning for a story that goes on and on and on. Ooh, like a bus ride, it goes on. Ooh, like a bus ride, it goes on. Ooh, like a bus ride, it goes on and on. the countryside, trying to find myself underneath a blaze of brilliant blue. I don't know why I'm here, standing by a gravel road, dear, hoping it will take me back to you. And when the bus pulls up, then my mind's made up. I'm gonna ride this story to that happy ending comes true. When the pages turn under this holy fern, it's all a story that goes on and on and on and on and on. Ooh, like a bus ride, it goes on. Ooh, like a bus ride, it goes on. Ooh, like a bus ride, it goes on and on.
I looked at the door and found that we need to rivet a piece.
Oh.
And Lane doesn't have that tool, we certainly don't, but just down the hill, that house, that guy is an auto mechanic.
Can you put that caterpillar down in there? Drop it down. There you go.
Whoa, she doesn't know what to think.
What is? It's like a slug.
I wonder why she's not. Oh, wow.
That water heated up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Buck had a calf and he did. Buck had a kid and he did weep, uh-huh. Buck had a kid and he did weep, uh-huh. Buck had a kid and he did weep. Think of the life that she must keep, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Kid went to prance out in the grass, uh-huh. Kid went to dance in the long green grass, uh-huh. Kid went to dance out in the grass. The wily black wolf was walking past, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Wolf run home to his dark black den, uh-huh. Wolf run home to his rocky den, uh-huh. Wolf run home to his dark black den to dress in silk like a gentleman, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Come back just as happy as could be, uh-huh. Kid come back as happy as could be, uh-huh. Kid come back just as happy as could be. She sang to the crow in the top of the tree, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. She said, crow, can you hear me sing my rhyme, uh-huh. Crow, can you hear me from the top of the pine, uh-huh. Crow, can you hear me sing my rhyme? You look like an eagle in the bright sunshine. Uh-huh. Crow looked down from the top of the limb, uh-huh. Crow looked down from his piney limb, uh-huh. Crow looked down from the top of the limb, said, make a boy like me feel young again, uh-huh. Come along down the dusty lane, uh-huh. Wolf come trotting down the dusty lane, uh-huh. Wolf come back down the dusty lane. With a big top hat and a big top hat and an ivory cane, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh my, what's a man to do, uh-huh. Oh my, what's a man to do, uh-huh. Oh my God, what's a wolf to do when he come up on a pretty little thing like you, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. The wolf danced a jig on his big brown feet, uh-huh. Wolf turned a jig on his big brown feet, Wolf turned a jig on his big brown feet. Say, now you look like something tasty to get to know. Kid said, who are you, Kid said, now, Wolf, now, who are you, Kid asked her, now, who are you? Wolf said, I am a gentleman true, What would Bella do?
You want a fresh pancake?
Go by the narrow road along the creek, a burrow under shadowy trees, such as a mouse makes through tall grass, so that you may forget the wide road you have left behind and all that it has led to. Or best, walk up through the woods, around the valley rim, and down to where the trees give way to clear hillside, so that you reach the place out of the trees' remembrance of their kind. Seasonal and timeless, they stand in uncounted time, and you have passed among them, small as a mouse at a feast, unnoticed at the feet of all those mighty guests. Come on a clear June morning, as the fog lifts, trees drip, and birds make everywhere uninterrupted song. You have good grass and hay, so keep a cow or two. Milk made from your own grass is cheap and sweet. A cow to milk's a good excuse to bring you home from places you do not want to be. Fatten the annual calf for slaughter. Keep a pig to rescue scraps, skimmed milk, and other surpluses. Keep hens who will make eggs and meat of offal, insects, a little of your corn. Eat these good beasts that eat what you can't eat. Be thankful to them and to the plants, to your small, fertile homeland, to topsoil, light, and rain that daily gives you life. Work done in gratitude, kindly and well is prayer. You did not make yourself, yet you must keep yourself by use of other lives. No gratitude atones for bad use or too much. Near winter's end, your flock will bear their lambs, and you must be alert, out late and early at the barn, to guard against the grief you cannot help but feel when any young thing made for life falters at birth and dies. Save the best hay to feed the suckling ewes. Shelter them in the barn until the grass is strong. Then turn them out to graze the green hillsides, good pasture, with shade and water close. Then watch for dogs, whose sport will be to kill your sheep and ruin all your work. Or old coyote may become your supper guest. A guard dog or a donkey would be the proper answer. Or use electric fence. For you must learn to live with neighbors never chosen, as with the ones you choose. Coyote's song at midnight says something for the world once said. And when you know your flock is safe, you'll like to wake and hear that wild voice sing itself free in the dark at home. And so you make the farm, and so you disappear into your days into the ground. Before you start each day, the place is as it is, and at the day's end, it is as it is, little changed by work, but still itself, having included you in everything you've done. And it is who you are, and you are what it is. You will work many days, no one will ever see. Their record is the place. This way you come to know that something moves in time that time does not contain. For by this timely work you keep yourself alive, as you came into time, and as you'll leave, God's dust, God's breath, a little light.